Hello class third, you all are welcome back again in your computer class. In today's class, we are going to study chapter number third, Paint 3D. Now in this class, we are going to learn that how we can do painting on computer. Now Paint 3D, what is Paint 3D? Paint 3D एक free program है from Microsoft that includes both basic and advanced art tools. Not only you can use brushes, shapes, text and effects to create unique 2D art, but you can also build 3D objects. Wow, what an interesting option. Here you can see 3D object pyramid, we have cylinder, we have sphere, and then we have cube. Now, the tools are easily accessible to everyone. The Paint 3D application, it serves as a replacement for the older Paint program. Paint 3D features क्या क्या है? Paint 3D adopts many features found in the original Paint app, but also ये क्या करता है? Incorporate करता है its own spin on the program, and most notably the ability to make 3D objects. Now, अब हम पढ़ेंगे कुछ features. Here are some features. It has many art tools. बहुत सारे arts tool options होते हैं बच्चों. Now, like marker, calligraphy, pen, oil brush, watercolor, brush, pencil, eraser, crayon, pixel, pen, spray, can fill tool, any of them can be any color you wish. And each has its own option like as choosing the line thickness and opacity. Now basic models it is included, they are included which you can import directly onto the canvas like a man, woman, dog, cat and fish. Paint 3D include what it include a crop tool to trim down an image. Next what we have, the software lets you insert stickers, textures and shapes that can be planted directly onto 3D model. Now you can also make your own Paint 3D stickers from images file. Now 2D ऑब्जेक्ट्स बच्चों इसको हम कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं किस में 3D ऑब्जेक्ट्स में यूजिंग ओनली बिल्ट इन टूल्स. नाउ बोथ चाहे वो 2D हो या 3D हो इट कैन बी यूज्ड इन पेंट 3D. सेवरल इफेक्ट्स बच्चों हम दे सकते हैं. सेवरल इफेक्ट दे आर सपोर्टेड टू क्विकली चेंज द होल canvas scene like a clay, aqua, starters and tele effect. So बच्चों आप देख सकते हो number of effect we can provide to our painting. Then we have InfoSol. Paint 3D is free and available in Windows 10, but if you want to run it in Windows 11, you need to install it from the browser. Next we have an image. It can be saved to a 2D format or 3D format. Here we have a starting Paint 3D. Now let's start the Paint 3D. Now how we can start the Paint 3D? What you have to do? Click on the start button. Click on all apps. Scroll through the app list until you reach Paint 3D and click on the icon. Now then what you have to do? You have to Paint 3D window will open and display two command options, new and open. Now what you have to do, you have to click on new options to create a new drawing. The Paint 3D screen ये appear होगी with canvas. Now exploring the Paint 3D environment. Let us explore the Paint 3D environment. क्या आपको स्क्रीन पे दिखाई देगा बच्चों? So here are some options that you will see in your screen. So कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन पे आपको दिखाई देगा बच्चों टाइटल बार, option tool, menu, brushes tool, 3D shapes, zoom, slider, drawing area or canvas, brush options and color palette. Next we have the title bar. So it displays the name of the program and the name of our drawing on the top left corner. On the top right corner, what is there? There are window control button that is minimize, maximize and close buttons. Then we have menu. Menu क्या display करता है बच्चों? It display options such as new, open, insert, save and save as. Then we have brushes tool. ये display करता है brush option and color palette in the marker panel on the right side of the window. Then we have brush options. So we have various brush options. ये display करता है 10 brush options with sliders for thickness and opacity. Color palette display the color option available including the option to add more colors and effect. Then we have 2D shapes tool. So ये क्या करता है? Replace brushes option and display 2D shape library with option like line and curve and 2D shapes to select the form. Now 3D shapes tool ये क्या करता है? Replace the brushes option and display option like open 3D library, 3D doodle, 3D objects and 3D models to select from. Now here we have option tool. ये क्या display करता है? Display options such as select, crop, magic select, 3D view and zoom slider. Then we have drawing area or canvas. So ये क्या है? It is a drawing area where we can create or draw shapes. Creating 2D shapes. So creating 2D shapes in Paint 3D, it is similar to MS Paint. कैसे करेंगे? Let's create 2D shape. How? We have to click on 2D shape. We have to select the shape. Third, once you have selected the shape को drag out करिए. Now once you drag out the shape, the right side of panel will show options for modifying the shape. Now you can change the shape through fill, line type, thickness and opacity option. Here you can see it is mentioned in your textbook. Now here we have some info sold for you. So you will see grab points at the corner and midpoints of the shape. आप क्या कर सकते हैं? You can drag these points to change the size and the proportions of the shape. There is a rotate tool that is used to rotate the shape. There is a check mark tool that completes the shape, and you can also complete a shape by left clicking somewhere away from the shape. Now there is a clone tool that makes a copy of the shape. Then we have creating 3D shapes with Paint 3D. So here we have to create 3D shapes किसके साथ? Paint 3D के साथ. चलिए देखते हैं अब 3D shapes को हम कैसे Paint 3D के साथ और enhance और अच्छे से create कर सकते हैं. There are 3 types of 3D shapes in Paint 3D, 3D model, 3D objects and 3D doodles, and we will start with 3D objects since they are basic geometric figure. Now let's create 3D shape. What we have to do? We have to select 3D shape tools, select the cube object, then you have to move the pointer to the canvas, then you have to drag out a cube. When a 3D object is created, tools are available to rotate the object around each of 3 axes, and a 4th tool move the object with respect to plane of the canvas. Now here we have when जब बच्चों 3D object select होगा, then the side panel provides tool changing the color material of the object and editing and flipping the object horizontally and vertically. So you can edit the figure horizontally or you can flip it also, and there are so many more things that you can do experiment with your painting. Fun task क्या है बच्चों? You have to select 3D shapes tool in Paint 3D and experiment with creating the following different 3D objects. Now creating 3D text. कैसे 3D text create करेंगे? To create the 3D text, what we have to do? Select the tool, text tool, then select 3D text option, choose your preferred font, font size, color style and alignment, and then create same text. Now when you are done editing your text, you have to click the point outside of the text box and this will open the standard 3D object controls tool. 4th point, to increase the text depth, we can use right side rotate tool to rotate the object more than 45 degree, and the use of the top mind point grab point is drag the next to new depth. Now here we have turning a 2D shape into 3D. कैसे करेंगे? Draw a shape और doodle कर दीजिए या draw कर दीजिए. Doodle मतलब हम जब rough drawing करते हैं. फिर क्या करना है? You have to click the 3D shape icon in the menu bar, and if you want to match the color, click on the eyedropper tool and touch the color you'd like to match in 2D doodle. आप क्या करेंगे? You have to click the shape and you'd like to replicate from the sidebar. अब बच्चों हमारा जो इमोजी है आप देख सकते हैं, ये जो इमोजी है ये क्या है? Emoji face is a square, so we are going to select 3D sphere, but you can also choose one of the 3D doodle option below the trace the shape with the finger or stylus if you have a touch screen device. अगर आपके पास touch screen device होगी या mouse होगा तो you can do these things also. Now 5th point, click the 2D shapes to place it and drag to resize it until it's similar to 2D shapes or doodle. Now hold the shift button while dragging to resize all sides equally. Then we have 6th point. Select the 2D object by clicking outside the shape and dragging the box over it. Now click make stickers from sidebar. Like this, you can see screen will appear. 8. अब आप क्या करेंगे? Choose make 3D from the sidebar. 9. Drag the sticker onto the 3D shape. From here, you will just need to resize and reposition it until it fits the shape. Now, how पेंट 3D बेटर देन क्लासिक पेंट? कैसे बेटर है क्लासिक पेंट से बच्चों? कंपेयर करेंगे अगर क्लासिक पेंट और 3D पेंट से, तो 3D पेंट मोर प्रोफेशनल है और बहुत ज्यादा इसमें फंक्शनैलिटीज है, एंड इट name suggests it's allow you to create manipulate 3D object in 3D shapes. Now you can sketch your ideas with the marker, make notes with pen, and turn your drawing into 3D models using the 3D doodle tools. That's all about this chapter. What you have to do, you have to revise, reboot, summarizing point from this chapter. I will be seeing you in another computer class. Till then, take care of yourself. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.